Darkness.
What's good, Toxic Regime? ToxicSight here, back again, once again, with another Paladins Damage Champion video. In this video, we are going to be discussing Willo, who is champion number 10 out of 11 on the damage. She is an AoE attacker. Her talents are Blast Flower, targets hit by your weapon shots take 100 additional damage from you, stacks up to 3 times. Nightshade damage or Dead Zone now deals 800 damage when it initially explodes and hits the target or hits an enemy. Scorched Earth Dead Zone damages shield for 50% of their maximum health per second, and its cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds. And Scorn increased damage of each seedling by 350 and reduced their fuse time by 25%. Blast Flower is not good at all in my opinion. Even though it says target hits or targets hit by your takes 100 extra damage, yada yada yada, stacks 3 times. It's not really all that good. Scorched Earth damaging the shields is awesome, especially if you focus Dead Zone on point like you're supposed to, or focus it on payload, or focus it on people that you don't want to get healed. And then at first I was thinking Nightshade was the second best, but it's really close between Nightshade and Scorn. So I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I'll have to think back to what I'll have to rewatch videos. But I'll make a scoring loadout after this video, and it'll be on my character. I won't do it in this video. So if you want to see it, just find my Willo and import. We're gonna go over Scorched Earth first. Oh wait, never mind. I already have a scoring loadout. I did already decide to make one. So I'll go over all 3 of them. Scorched Earth loadout. Increased duration of Dead Zone by 2.5 seconds. Gain 10% damage reduction after using Flutter. Reduce the cooldown of Seedling by half a second if you hit an enemy with Seedling. Eliminations reduce active cooldowns by 20% and reduce the cooldown of Dead Zone by 3.5 seconds. Her regular fire, Wand of the Overgrowth, Fire Blast Shot, that deals 500 damage every 0.75 seconds. Dead Zone, Fire out of Toxic Spore, that deals 100 damage and prevents all healing in the area for 5 seconds. Enemies affected by the spore that move out of the affected area can't be healed for 2 seconds. She has an infinite caught if you keep getting Dead Zone on points and on people. Seedling toss a seed that explodes after 1 second fuse, dealing 400 damage and spawning 4 additional seeds that each explode for 400 damage after 1 second. And then Flutter, quickly flutter your wings and propel yourself forwards and upwards. So we're going to go over this stuff first. This is her primary fire. It is an AoE attack. Whenever it hits something, it does a small explosion. Which I forgot her whenever I was talking about Vivian. She is another AoE damage that Vivian needs to worry about. That aura that's staying on it, I'll do it over here. That's Dead Zone. Anybody caught inside it will not get healed. You have, after you leave it for 2 seconds, you won't get healed. Only the enemy, your team, can of course go on it. There's a loadout you can make that she gains movement speed and heals while she's standing in it. I don't really find that really effective as much as the reduced cooldown of it. and stuff. That's Flutter. She just zooms forward. That Seedling, they glitched. That Seedling, you throw it, it explodes doing 400, and then 4 more pop up. With Flutter, you can look up, and you'll go even higher. And then her ultimate, harness the power of the Fae and take to the sky for 10 seconds. You don't have to look up, you can just shoot and move. You can hold spacebar to lift yourself up.
Definitely the best part. Choke on this.
A dub, dude. Oh, baby, a triple. 1 scrub, 2 scrub, 3 scrub, 4.
This could be a new record.
A dub, dude. A dub, dude. Oh, baby, a triple.
No more staying alive for you.
We're gonna switch over and talk about Nightshade. Nightshade's loadout reduced cooldown at dead zone by 2.8, increase the duration by 2, reduce cooldown and Seedling if you hit somebody, reduce, and it's the exact same. Cooldown, duration. Yeah, they're the exact same, just in separate orders. They are all the same. I gotta relook at this. But Nightshade basically, it now does 800 damage or damage based on its distance and everything.
A dub, dude.
It's a whole lot better. I just like using Scorched Thirst if they're shielded people like Nando and everybody, because it still does
A dub, dude.
the prevent heal regardless, but barely does any damage the other way, but it damages the shields like crazy.
Dub, dude. Oh, baby, a triple. A dub, dude. Oh, baby, a
This could be a new record.
scrub, 2 scrub, 3 scrub, 4.
Stay right there.
A dub, dude. Oh, baby, a triple. A dub, dude. Oh, baby, a triple. Scrub, 2 scrub, 3 scrub, 4.
Definitely the best part.
We'll go over
Keep up.
the items real quick and then I'll leave, go back to the loadout screen and change my scoring one because that's not right. She doesn't really need caught because of dead zone, so either wrecker, but if you don't need wrecker, or if you don't need wrecker or bulldozer, you can go ahead and get caught for her actual weapons to do damage, or do caught. Kill to heal is her best. Chronos to get dead zone faster, or Seedling faster. Nimble if you want to move faster. Morale boost isn't really needed because her ultimate's not that life changing. And then game dependent. So let's return to lobby. Okay. Or at least I don't think that's the best that Scorn. I don't think that's the best Scorn can get because it's uses Dead Zone. Willow, loadout, Scorn. You know what? I'm gonna clear all. Um. Yeah, I guess it's. I guess it is the same, pretty much the same cards, except for. No, it's the same loadout still. Okay, well, Scorn uses the same loadout. That's strange. I thought there was more stuff that Scorn could do, or that Seedling could do with cards. But that's it for Willow. In the next video, we will be discussing my boy, my main man, Drogos. So be prepared for that. There's a lot to cover about how people are playing him and how he should be played. Until then, be good to yourself, be good to your loved ones, and I will see you later. Bye.